Hello dear students. In this video, I am going to explain the fundamental forces in nature. So, all of you are familiar with the word force. But in this class, I am going to explain the basic forces in nature or fundamental forces in nature. There are four basic forces in nature. First one is gravitational force. Second one is electromagnetic force. Third one is nuclear force. And the fourth one is weak force. Here, these are the four fundamental forces in our nature. The first force is gravitational force. First force is gravitational force. There is a large difference between gravity and gravitation. Gravitation means it is the force of attraction between any two bodies in the universe. The force of attraction between any two bodies in the universe is called gravitation. Gravity means it is the earth's gravitational pull on the body lying on near the surface of the earth, or the acceleration acting on the body due to the force of the earth is called gravity. ಇದನ್ನ ಗುರುತ್ವ ಬಲ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಗುರುತ್ವ ಬಲ. ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟಿ. ಗ್ರಾವಿಟಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗುರುತ್ವ, ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗುರುತ್ವಾಕರ್ಷಣೆ. ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. there is a large difference between gravity and gravitation. Gravitation means ಗುರುತ್ವಾಕರ್ಷಣೆ. ಗುರುತ್ವಾಕರ್ಷಣೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಎರಡು ವಸ್ತುಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಆಕರ್ಷಣಾ ಬಲ. ಹೌದಾ? ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಯಾವುದೇ ಎರಡು ವಸ್ತುಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇರುವ ಆಕರ್ಷಣಾ ಬಲವನ್ನು ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಗುರುತ್ವಾಕರ್ಷಣೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಗುರುತ್ವ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತುವನ್ನು ಮೇಲಕ್ಕೆ ಎಸೆದಾಗ ಭೂಮಿಯ ಕಾಂತಶಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಆ ವಸ್ತು ಕೆಳಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಗುರುತ್ವ. ಆರ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಸಿಲರೇಷನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅರ್ತ್. ಭೂಮಿಯ ಬಲದಿಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ವಸ್ತುವಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ವೇಗೋತ್ಕರ್ಷ ಉಂಟಾಯಿತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಗ್ರಾವಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನ್. Gravitation means it is the force of attraction between any two bodies in the universe. Gravity means it is the earth's gravitational pull on a body lying on the surface of the earth, or in other words, acceleration acting on the body due to the surface of the earth is called gravity. ಗುರುತ್ವಾಕರ್ಷಣೆ ಮತ್ತು ಗುರುತ್ವ ಇವು ಎರಡರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ. ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ attraction between any two bodies in this universe. Here, this force is always directly proportional to product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. ಗುರುತ್ವಾಕರ್ಷಣೆ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂತಹದ್ದು ಯಾವತ್ತಿದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಲ ಮತ್ತು ರಾಶಿ ಎರಡೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತಾವೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೇರ ಅನುಪಾತದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಲ್ಲಿ ನೇರ ಅನುಪಾತ. ಬಲ ಮತ್ತು ರಾಶಿ ನೇರ ಅನುಪಾತದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅದರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ದೂರ ಅದು ವಿಲೋಮ ಅನುಪಾತದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್. ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ದ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಮಾಸಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದೆಮ್. This is also called universal law of gravitation. In the case of light bodies, the gravitational force is very small. But in case of heavy bodies or massive bodies, the gravitational force is considerable. Suppose, because of that gravitational force, the planets go around the sun, or stars are born. Stars are born and the galaxies are formed. In fact, the structure and evolution of the whole universe is governed by this gravitation. This is the importance of gravitational force, and it is the very weakest force in the nature. Gravitational force is the long range force and it is the weakest force in the nature. And now we will move to the second one. This is electromagnetic force. This is also called electrostatic force. We know there are two kinds of charges. One is positive and another one is negative, which behave in opposite fashion. Here, the positive and negative, these two words are discovered by Benjamin Franklin. These two words are discovered by Benjamin Franklin. Here, the electrostatic force or electromagnetic force can either be attractive or repulsive. Like charges or repel each other and unlike charges or attract each other. But this force it is in the order of 10 to the power of 39 times stronger than the gravity. And it is not as apparent because of its dual nature. It is attractive and repulsive, and it is the second strongest of the fourth fundamental forces. The force between the two static electric charges. The force between the two static electric charges. See in this diagram here, these are the two positive charges. Here these two positive charges are repel each other. In the second diagram, one is positive charge, another one is negative charge. These 2 point charges are attract with each other. Here the range of the electromagnetic force or electrostatic force is infinite. The range of that electrostatic force or electromagnetic force is infinite, and the force between the two static electric charges is called electrostatic force, or it is also called electromagnetic force. But according to the Coulomb, he is a scientist. Coulomb, the electrostatic force is directly proportional to product of the charges and inversely proportional to square of distance between them, like gravitational law. In this force, electric charges are classified as positive and negative. Which is positive and which is negative is a matter of convection. Is a matter of convection. In our theory syllabus, I will discuss in detail. And the third property is, that is the strong force. The third type of force is strong force. It is also called strong nuclear force. It is also called strong nuclear force. Strong nuclear force means, in the last class already have discussed what is atom and what is nucleus. Atom is the smallest particle. Nucleus means the central core of the atom is called nucleus. Nucleus contains proton and neutrons. Protons and neutrons together called nucleons. The force that holds the atomic nucleus, or the force that holds the nucleons inside the nucleus, is called strong nuclear force. Within that nucleus, here, within this nucleus, this is the nucleus, the force which binds the nucleons within the nucleus is called strong force, or the force that counteracts the electromagnetic force. Within that nucleus, each nucleon, whether a proton or a neutron, is attracted by other nucleons with a gravitational force. This force can be calculated by using again Newton's law of gravitation, and it is in the order of 10 to the power of minus 38 Newton. And present evidence indicates that nuclear force between two protons is same as that of force between two neutrons, and the force maybe is equal to the force between the neutron and proton. Here, this is very simple concept, and this is an imaginary concept. The force which binds the nucleons within the nucleus, that force counteracts the electromagnetic force. This is about strong nuclear force. And here the strong nuclear force, one is electromagnetic force. Here two positive charges, when they attract with each other with a certain force, there is a certain strong force. When they repel each other, there is also the nuclear force. There is also nuclear force. Then the last one is weak nuclear force. The last one is weak nuclear force, or it is also called weak force. This is the another type of force associated with the nuclear interactions. Is also known to exist, but it is not very well understood. It is called weak interaction. And The range of this force is even less than that of the strong interactions, and strength is estimated by only about 10 to the power of minus 15 as great as the other. This force plays a key role in the possible change of subatomic particles. Possible change of subatomic particle. For example, neutron can be changed into a proton and an electron. In that process, it plays a very important role. The force is responsible for only radioactive decay. You know the radioactivity and radioactivity decay. The atoms which are emits the radiations are called radioactive elements. The force which is responsible for radioactive decay. In that process, the nucleus of a radioactive atom releases nuclear radiation. See, observe here, releases nuclear radiation. When you observe this diagram, you get easily the force which plays a key role in the presence of subatomic particles. Right? Thank you.